Our last option on the toolbar are our layouts. Now the layout allows us to customize the interface however we want. We can move our panels around, we can set things up in just the right way to perform whatever action we need. Now by action that might be if I'm working with just designing the world. I'm simply placing assets. I may want certain windows up and certain windows closed. So to do that I may have different layouts, for instance one for strictly creating particle effects. I may have a layout that is designed strictly for asset placement, or one layout that's strictly done for debugging. So whatever function I'm trying to perform within Unity, I can design a layout with the interface to meet the need that I have. So the first thing you'll notice, if you left click on the layout, it's going to give you a drop down. There are some presets that are built into Unity. We have a 2x3, a 4 split, a tall, and a wide. Now if you go up to the top one and you say, let's do the 2x3. It changes windows up. It gives you your hierarchy, your project, your inspector. It gives you a window with your scene at the top and a game window at the bottom. And this is just the default setting that Unity provides with a 2x3. Your other options would be a 4 split, which splits up all 4 views, so you can work with all 4. And your hierarchy, your project, and your inspector over here. Additional options are tall, which have pretty much the basic setup that we had before. And wide gives you a little bit more for your scene view and sets these up down low. And then back to our tutorial. This is one that we've already saved out before. Now, how do we create our own layout and how do we save our own layouts? If we look at it, we can left click on any one of these tabs to access that tab. And then if we left click and drag, we can pull that tab off of its panel and move it to its own window. So by moving it around this way, we're able to actually grab that window, move it around separately. But if we want to dock it, we can simply dock it inside of another panel, inside or next to, or we can even tag it in one of the tabs that already exist. We can close out any one of those tabs by simply going to your right click menu and going close tab, or you can go to the tab menu on the right hand side and do close tab from there. You can also add additional menus by going to your add tab, and then you can add your scene, your game, your inspector, your hierarchy, whatever window you're looking to add, you can add that into it. So let's say we wanted to add the project tab here. We'll go in, we'll put our project tab. This way we've got our hierarchy and our project side by side, plenty of room up and down. If you have a second, third, fourth, fifth monitor, then you can also just drag all your tools to a separate monitor and have all of your tools on one side and have your working window in another. So once you define that setup the way you want it, let's say we want to take ours here. Let's take our game view and dock it on the side. Let's move our bar across. Let's say this is the kind of setup that works for us. Then once we have it set the way we want it, we go back to our layout. We go into our save layout. A dialog window pops up asking us for a name for this. We'll call this our temp layout. We'll hit save. And we've now saved this layout. So at any point in time, we can easily go back and we can go to that temp. So let's say we go back to our tutorial, we go back to our temp, and this is where I say you can easily define a layout for particles, a layout for setting up a character, a layout for simply applying all the materials to an object or doing the shader work. Setting up all these different layouts will really transform this tool into the many functions that it performs and make it a little bit easier getting into. So layouts is a great tool to use and definitely worth taking some time at the beginning to set up just that right workflow, that way of working that really that you're going to enjoy and that you're going to find that works for you.